Hello, baseball fans. Welcome back to another exciting full season playthrough featuring the New York Yankees. We have played 73 games so far. We are leading. Well, we're not leading. Well, we're leading in the wild card, but we're in second place in the division with a 44-29 record. The date of this simulated date is June 19th. And we are going to get right into it. We are in the midst of a series with the A's. Before we get there, let me just check something because we've played 3 games with the A's. And I know that 4-game series are a thing, and I think this is one of them, right? Because we're getting ready to play the Angels over here. Let me check the schedule, or as they say across the pond, the schedule. Yep, this is a 4-game set. We've lost 2, and we've won 1, so we're trying to tie the series. We can't win the series, but we can tie it. And this is your lineup for the Yankees. You can pause it, check it out. Lineups for the Angels. And at any time in the game, you can always pause the video. Let me do this in full screen. And let's start the game. Let me get the volume up so you can hear the crowd noises. We've got Schmidt. This is game number 74. We've got Schmidt pitching to Luis Rengifo. Getting the pan around the stadium. If you've been to Yankee Stadium, where do you normally sit? Rengifo starts off with a flyout, and here's Jorge Soler. Jorge Soler walks. And Logan O'Hop. That's a fly ball going deep. And he flies out to center. Bellinger brings it in. 2 men away. Here's Trout. Trout with a ground ball to short. Throw over. That retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Here's Jazzy J. Chisholm with a 259 average. Jazzy J strikes out. Alec Bohm. Fly ball to right. Somewhat deep. That's going to fall in for a double. And he's chugging for a triple. And Alec Bohm is at it again. Alec Bohm. And I'm not talking about the sabermetrics or the numbers, just the eye test. He's always on base. All right, here's Bellinger with a runner on third and a chance for a run batted in. That's a base hit, and he gets the run batted in. Alec Bohm scores. The Yankees lead 1-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Runner is going, and he is safe. Bellinger steals the base. How much is that so far for the year? Where's the stolen bases? Here it is. And on the season, he's got 12 stolen bases. I'm still learning these screens. Sometimes I don't know where to find something, but I'm learning. I'm learning a lot. Here's Goldschmidt. Goldsmith with a ground ball to second. He advances belly to third. And here's Giancarlo Stanton. We should be getting Judge back pretty soon. Stanton strikes out. And that retires his side. So the Yankees lead 1-0. We're going to the top of the second. Here's Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward gets a base hit. He's on first base. And Nolan Shanwell. There's a pop-up. There's an easy fly out. 1 man away. And Scott Kingery. Great Scott. 2 men away. Here's Jermaine Palacios. Palacios gets a line out. I thought he was going to get a hit on that. Okay. Bottom of the second, here's Anthony Volpe. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know if you are in the comments. 1 man away. Here's Ben Rice. Ben Rice strikes out, and Everson Pereira, he strikes out. All right, here's Nicky Lopez, top of the third. That's a ground ball. One man out. Luis Rengifo. That's going to drop in for a hit. He's on first base. I thought he was going to go to second. All right, here's Jorge Soler. Runner goes. Jorge Soler steals second. Fly ball to center, going back deep. Oh, wow, caught that right on the wall. That was probably a home run. It looked like it was going over. Fly ball to right. And that retires the side. Here is Pablo Reyes. One man away, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 2 men away, Alec Baum. He's hitting .290 with 31 runs batted in. On base percentage of .344. I mean, he's been doing his part. He's been doing okay. Getting on base, getting hits. Okay, Trout coming up. We're in the top of the fourth inning. He hits one to center. One man away. Taylor Ward. He strikes out, 2 men away. And Nolan Shanwell. He strikes out. We have a pitcher's duo so far. Bottom of the fourth, here's Belly Laugh. One man out, Paul Goldschmidt. He strikes out, 2 men away. And Giancarlo Don't Call Me Mike Stanton. Stanton walks. And Anthony Volpe. That's a deep fly ball to left, but it was caught. The exit velo, when he hit that ball, it looked like it was going to go over the wall. All right, we're going to the top of the fifth. We're through 4. Yankees 1, Los Angeles Angels nothing. Here's Scott Kingery with Schmidt at the plate. On the mound with 64 pitches so far. One man out. Jermaine Palacios. These close games are so tense. 2 men away. Nicky Lopez. And that retires the side. Here's Ben Rice. At stake here is we either tie or the Angels lead the series. They win the series. Pereira with a deep fly ball to right. That came off the bat with exit velocity, and he gets a home run. Touch him all, Everson Pereira. You have just gone yard, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Go ahead in there with your bad self. All right, Pablo Reyes at the plate. Spencer Turnbull. One man away, Jazz Chisholm. Ground ball to second. 2 men away. Still a pitcher's duo. Luis Rengifo. That retires the side. Wait, nope. It does not retire the side. It's 1 out. All right, I got to stop taking cough medicine. I'm in a fog. 2 men away. Here's O'Hop. He gets plunked right in the buttocks. Mike Trout. Come on, don't drop it. Oh, that dropped in. All right, runners on first and second. Taylor Ward. Ground ball. Don't mess this up. All right, good. 2-0 Yankees. Here's A-bomb. Run it out, Alec. Run it out. 1 out. Belly laugh. Bellinger. See if you're a Yankees fan, even though your team's not in the playoffs, you still get to see them play here throughout the winter. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That retires his side. And same for my Mets. My New York Mets are not in it either. But I am playing a sim with them in this particular game, computer game. Not doing as well as the Yankees, actually. I mean, they're doing okay. They're still flip-flopping from second to third place in the division, and also flip-flopping in the wild card. So they, few games in, they're in the wild card. Then they get out of the wild card. Then they go back in the wild card. So we'll see. All right, Shanwell. At least with the Yankees, they're consistently in the wild card, and at times in first place. All right, Kingery. But that's the fun of baseball. You never know what your team is going to do. You can be the best team in baseball. I mean, look at the Yankees. They're a storied franchise, and even they didn't win the World Series every single year. So that's how baseball is. You go in, you watch the games. You hope your team gets into the playoffs and wins a championship. If they do, you're in heaven. If they don't, you enjoy the season of baseball. That's how I look at it. All right, Giancarlo Stanton. If I had a team that I expected to always win the World Series, I'd be miserable because they're not always going to win the World Series. Here's Stanton. The team got quiet. They heard me talking about World Series. Stanton gets on first base with nobody out. Here's Anthony Volpe. It's a slow grounder. Will that be yep, I just sounded like Peter Brady when he started going through puberty. I said, slow grounder? All right, Ben Rice. You can rewind the video and you can... Should we say rewind? I mean, these videos are not like a cassette tape, so there's no rewinding. You can scrub back, right? Backwards, go backwards. All right, Ben Rice, runners on first and second, nobody out. Don't mind me, I'm acting silly. It's the cough medicine, and he gets plunked in the buttocks. All right, the bases are loaded with nobody out. This is a chance for the Yankees to do some real damage here, and it starts with Everson Pereira. Pereira strikes out. That was the worst. That's definitely not what I wanted. And Reyes, at least put the ball in play. There you go. Excellent. That's going to score a run. The score is now 3-0, and Jazzy J. Chisholm still with a chance to do some damage. There's only 1 out. He strikes out. And A-bomb. That's going to be a pop-up, and that retires the side. But they get 1 run. I really was hoping A-bomb would do his thing and get on base with a hit or a double or a triple. All right, we're going to the top of the 8th. Here is Weaver pitching to Lopez. Ground ball to second. The throw to first. 1 man away. Luis Rengifo. That's a pop-up. Don't drop this ball, please. 2 men away. And Jorge Soler. He strikes out. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, hoping to get some more runs, just to have a little bit more of a comfort level. Oh, that's a deep. He hit that hard, going all the way back. Hopefully that's out of here. And that's a belly bomb by Belly Laugh. Touch them all, Cody. You have just gone yard and given the New York Yankees a 4-0 lead. Get that home run strut with your bad self. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. All right, here's Trent Grisham. Don't call me Junior. Fly ball to center, and that's caught. 1 man out for Giancarlo. Now, Stanton, you are the home run hitter. Are you going to allow Belly Laugh to show you up like that? How about you hit a home run? You tried. 2 men away. Here's Anthony Volpe. Volpe strikes out. We're going to the top of the ninth. And Mark Leiter Jr. is going to be pitching to Logan O'Hop. 4-0. Can the Yankees hold on? Fasten your seatbelts. We're in the ninth. Fly ball to right. 1 man out. Here's Mike Trout. That's a high fly ball. In the shallow left field. 2 men away. We're 1 out away from victory. And Taylor Ward is at the plate, looking like Screech from Saved by the Bell. And that retires the side. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. All right, that was a good game. We got a shutout. There you can see the game line right there. Some of the interviews they've done. Clark mixed and matched, said New York manager Freddie Cardona. There's the batting line score. You can pause it. Check out the goodies. The pitching line score. Clark Schmidt is the player of the game. Save the neck for me, Clark. All right. 46,130 people in attendance. That was a nice crowd. Let's leave the game and see if there's anything pending. Let's check the mail. Oppenheimer, we're going to be playing the Orioles. You can pause it here and check out my email. You are allowed to read my email. Nothing wrong with that. See where the standings are. All right, we're back and forth in first place. And you can see the rest of the league. And you can see where your team is. My team is in third place. Let's see. My buddy's team is in, they're here in third place. And, they're in last place here. Detroit Tigers. That's my buddy's team. Brainiac Baseball, Charles. All right, let's see who else. Yep, that's about it. You see the AL leaders here. The NL leaders here. And if you come over here, let's check out what am I looking at? The scores. No, not the scores. I forgot to even look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Cardona Studios did not sponsor the out-of-town scoreboard in this game. The stats, that's what I want to look at, the stats. You can pause it and see where the leaders are. There's the other page. And the bottom 2 lines, Ohtani with extra base hits. He's got 47. I own that rookie card. I love it. And let's see us. You can pause it if you'd like. All right. That concludes this game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you like the videos. I'll be here all week. I will be uploading videos all the way till the end of this series. So if you want to follow the series and watch a baseball game, even when it's not the baseball season, you know where to go. And you also want to go over to Brainiac Baseball and watch his series. He is playing the PC game Baseball Mogul. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.